Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets to share and stories of Trump voters entering the find out phase. Before I get into these stories, though, please do me a favor. As always, hit the subscribe button below this video if you have not. It really, really helps the show. It's a free way for you to help. I truly appreciate it. And for everybody who donates to the show and helps out with, finances, you are really the backbone of the show. Like you help to keep it going. So I really appreciate that as well. So first up is a woman who took part in a focus group that was of 2024 Trump 2024 voters, I should say. So these are people who specifically voted for Trump in 2024. Some of them even voted for him in the past. So these aren't like some that I've talked about recently who are new converts and just now got on board the Trump train. But these were specifically voters also who aren't completely happy with Trump. So they screened for that and said they want to talk to people who voted for him last year and are not happy. So check this out.
And Trump promised, a better economy. And now it's like, oh, actually everything is either worse or exactly the same because now there's tariffs on everything. And it just feels like everything is still going up in price. So it's like, this is not at all what I was like promised.
So sounds like she's just now realizing that Trump is a politician, that he says whatever he needs to get elected. Shocking, I know. Next is a post that I believe came from Facebook. So a man wrote this lengthy screed and he said, quote, "I voted for Trump, but I never thought I'd be damn mad at myself for doing it. I'm not the kind of person who wants the poorest of the poor to people to become even poorer so the wealthy CEO can be richer. Oh, and let's shut down every damn federal funded agency that actually does help people because they are a fraud. Well, I don't see any top execs getting fired from their spot. We all freaking know that it's the top of companies that do fraudulent things to make millions, not the average person. All I see is everyday Americans getting fired in the thousands, then the rest being afraid. Oh, and while we're at all this grief, let's just turn every other country against us. I mean, why would they get mad? I'm sure Canada and Mexico and Taiwan want America's elite rich. What a joke. Elon, step aside, let Medicare techs teach you how the system works before you say millions of new Americans are 160 years old getting new checks. Facepalm emoji. Let's just forget that there are more poor people in today's America than there has been since the Depression. And middle class is the new rich. Oh, and the elites, like the ones Trump is putting in office, are the damn problem. Another man named Christopher replied to Donald Trump on his failing social media site, and he said, quote, "For the Americans that have businesses that buy their products from China, you're fucking that up for a lot of us. If we could source and build the product here, we would, but we can't. You're an asshole, and I voted for you." For those on the podcast, that's what it says, asshole. Not an asshole, an asshole. I don't know if there's a difference. Is there, such a thing as an asshole? Like, as you were, asshole. I don't know. Anyway, I have another clip to share with you from the focus group. So, again, this is a person who voted for Trump last year. They are already disillusioned. So, take a listen.
Like myself, a lot of people voted for Trump with hopes that the economy would get better. And we're seeing stock markets in free fall, uncertainty in the financial markets with tariffs. So I would say very chaotic, very radical, and unsure of what the next 3.5 or so years look like.
I mean, who could have predicted, right? Who could have predicted that Trump's presidency would be chaotic? There was no way of knowing, you guys. There was just no clue. Anyway, back over on Twitter, a man named Grant told Trump, quote, yeah, they're pricing in the recession you just kicked off. Congratulations, you're wrecking the economy. This isn't why I voted for you. I am never voting again. So, yay, good. Stay home. And then on Reddit, someone kind of sort of apologized for not taking Democrats seriously. They wrote, quote, I cannot believe I ever thought the left was blowing anything out of proportion. Y'all were sounding the bells about all of this for a reason, and millions of us called you too sensitive and stood up on behalf of people we knew that were crossing certain lies. Not lines, lies. I have been so humbled since Trump got reelected, it's not even funny. I honestly don't know how anyone is still in denial about what is happening right now. I also have another post to share from Trump's failing social media site. So, based on this person's username and the image and the comments about immigration, they appear to be a Trump supporter. So, that's why I'm including this. But the person replied to Trump and said, quote, what? Not remotely better off. We, the people, are not better off. Are billionaires better off? Maybe they are. This is the worst first 100 days for the U.S. economy since Herbert Hoover was elected. Border, great, 3 exclamation points. Getting illegals out of the USA, great, 3 exclamation points. Economy sucks. Grow up. And more Trump voters are regretting their vote due to his support of Israel. So one person posted a photo of Trump wearing a sweatsuit covered in Israeli flags, and they wrote, quote, I regret voting for Trump. We voted for peace. We got more wars for Israel. Another person responded to an article, and this was on BuzzFeed. They asked people if they would be voting for Republicans or Democrats in the midterms. And they specifically were directing it toward Trump voters, saying, are you going to change? Are you going to switch parties? Blah, blah, blah. And so this person replied and said, quote, I am voting for Democrats because Trump wants to start a war in Israel. And then this topic also came up in the focus group. So here's what one man had to say about this particular issue.
With these genocide that's going on over in the Gaza, I don't like that at all. He's promised that he would stop the killing. The killing has not stopped. That's a big one for me.
So, I just wonder, where were these people? Where were they during Trump's first term? He has always been on Netanyahu's jock. It's inexplainable. It's inexplicable, I guess you could say. Maybe one. There's only one thing I can come up with as a reason why Donald Trump has such fealty to Netanyahu and why he's continuing with this, even though he promised to end this war, he promised to stop all the bloodshed, and yet he has just capitulated to Netanyahu, just as Biden did and just as every other administration has. It's almost as if the Mossad has some sort of incriminating Jeffrey Epstein videos, isn't it? Things that make you go, Yeah, because it can't just be the money. I mean, it can't just be the Israel lobby. It can't just be AIPAC and how much they pay off our lawmakers. I would think. I know they pay them a lot. I know that they're bought and paid for, many of them. But is that really all it is? Anyway, I will let you just ponder that. All right. I will have more regrets for you later this week. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.